Yo, what's up YouTube? Duke here, back with another video. Know what I'm saying? Y'all can just call me Monty though. Today we are checking out the state of Lil Tecca's career. Know what I'm saying? If y'all can recall, a couple videos ago, me and my boy Kurt reacted to Teccas new single. Know what I'm saying? And I just thought this was a fun little video to react to real quick. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna keep the intro short. Let's get straight into it.
Yo, what's good? The other day I was on Twitter and I saw the account Kirko post a tweet saying Lil Tecca holds the most platinum certifications as a lead artist among all rappers currently 21 and under. It showed that Ransom went 8 times platinum, 500 Pounds went 2 times platinum, Did It Again went 2 times platinum, Love Me went 2 times platinum. In other words, this guy had a lot of platinum certifications. Keep in mind, not every artist chooses to get audited by the RIAA to get these certifications. You know, not everyone cares. But despite all that, noise, it's clear that Lil Tecca is super successful considering his age. One account said that's 20 million from singles alone. Now, I don't know if Lil Tecca grossed 20 million. Maybe he grossed more, maybe he grossed less. It's clear he made a lot of money. But the next sentence was, it's time we have the Lil Tecca underrated convos. Underrated? That's a little crazy, considering all his accolades and accomplishments. However, I actually think that
he's definitely underrated. I ain't gonna even lie. And that's honestly, that's not even a bad thing though, because Tecca is still a very great artist considering what he's like been through. Know what I'm saying, with the like fell off allegations and stuff after, know what I'm saying, after Ransom one hit wonder. Know what I'm saying, they was trying to call him that. Know what I'm saying, and now I feel like nobody really pay attention to him except for people that like that type of music. Know what I'm saying? So he's definitely like underrated. Like the people, everybody who listened to Ransom, bro, not all of them is really listening to him now. And that's why, you know what I'm saying, he's not really highly rated. But he should be though. Like Tecca should be overrated. That's what he should be. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna stick with that. He should be overrated, bro. Cause he deserves it, bro. Tecca really like the GOAT, bro. No dick right neither. Stop saying I'm glazing. TikTok, YouTube, everybody. Stop saying I'm glazing, bro. Cause I'm not. I'm being real. The nigga deserves it, bro.
That's a little crazy, considering all his accolades and accomplishments. However, I actually think that's pretty accurate because although Lil Tecca just smashed through the music industry with Ransom and a slew of singles when he was like 17, ever since then, Lil Tecca's career has really cooled down and he's been just low-key killing it, if that makes sense. However, I still think there's a couple things you can do. So first of all, just for a little context, Lil Tecca is 22. Other artists around his age range are NLE Choppa, The Kid Laroi, Lil Mosey. Out of those 3 artists, I think Lil Mosey is the fairest comparison. Lil Mosey also broke through with a huge single, couple more singles that did really well. He had Noticed, Kamikaze, what else? Blueberry Faygo. How could I forget that one? And he went crazy for a little bit and then he just fell off the face of the earth. Completely fell off. Lil Tecca is doing,
I ain't gonna lie, I listened to like Lil Mosey's most recent song and it wasn't even that bad. I ain't gonna even lie. Like the only reason he fell off was because of the allegations. Know what I'm saying? If he ain't do it, then he ain't deserve to fall off for real. Know what I'm saying? So yeah,
way better than him, and they're pretty much the exact same age. They kind of like came onto the scene around the same time. I believe they even have like one song together or something. So clearly Lil Tecca played his cards right. If you look at NLE Choppa, he's just a different type of artist. If you look at The Kid Laroi, he's a bit younger and also a different type of artist. Ironically, Lil Tecca actually helped The Kid Laroi get put on. But anyways, I wanted to talk about the very awkward state that Lil Tecca's music is in, or career is in. So I would say that Lil Tecca has dropped 4 albums so far. His first album, We Love You Tecca, is actually technically a mixtape, but it's his most successful project. And after that, he dropped a couple projects that didn't go crazy sales wise. They didn't flop either. And they also didn't have any hits compared to when he first came out. So let me explain, all right? If you think of Lil Tecca's most popular songs, most people think of songs that he released when he was still quite young. Ransom, Love Me, Did It Again, Out of Love, Out of Luck, Count Me Out, Molly Girl, maybe Grammy Freestyle. Okay, that one wasn't like super popular. And those songs had like a very melodic flow that Lil Tecca was, I'd say, almost known for. And that's what really put him on the map. However, as he progressed as an artist, he started moving away from like those very simple, like catchy, earwormy type of songs to more sophisticated production. And as a result, he kind of sacrificed that really catchy sound that he started off with. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. And I would say for a while, for like a good 2 years, Lil Tecca could not even come close singles wise to the success he had at the very beginning of his career. Not like the actual beginning, but when he got put on the map. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't say there were concerns because he was very young, but the question arose, hey, does this guy have what it takes, you know, produce some more music that's maybe not more, but even close to equally as commercially successful as his early hits were? And on his second album, We Love You TECCA 2, or third if you count the first one as a mixtape, he didn't really have that. He had one song that now sits at 350 million streams, but if you watch this channel, I think you'd agree with me when you say that song is kind of mid and basic, and I'm pretty sure it just...
Tailgates are better with Sam Adams Oktoberfest.
Maybe I am a morning person.
It's Sam season!
Went up a little because of TikTok. It's not really that good. I would say that the flow is a little weird. It's not like super catchy, just like alright. The album was cool because one thing I'll talk about a little later is Lil Tecca has a very strong fan base. It's not like a cult, but he definitely has a lot of people that'll just show out for him, if that makes sense. So he's got a nice dedicated community, but...
And I'm one of them. Stop it. I'm not playing. Oh shit.
It wasn't anything crazy. Anyways, 2 more years roll by and it's time to drop a new album, Tech. And the lead single for the album was a song called 500 Pounds. And I'm not gonna lie, he snapped. I wouldn't say it's as catchy as his old stuff, but if it came on in like a club, I don't know if they're playing Lil Tecca in the club like that, or it just came on in like a public setting, probably mess with it, you know what I mean? And that song is now, considering how new it is, basically his second largest song other than Ransom. And personally, I think it was huge because it showed Lil Tecca could still make a hit, you know, because at the end of the day, you could sell 30K albums, that's cool, but people are still gonna scrutinize you. They're still gonna judge you based on whether or not you can make a hit. So as far as, you know, popularity goes and proving himself goes, I think that Lil Tecca is doing all right. You know, he sold a lot.
Better than all right.
His music has sold a lot. His tours do really well. His album sales are relatively okay, you know what I mean? I would say he's a singles artist because his albums have never sold an obscene amount, which, you know, some rappers do. I would kind of compare it to Kodak Black, whose albums never really sold like crazy, but he had some really, really, really big singles. Obviously, Lil Tecca and Kodak Black are completely different as artists. But anyways, I wanted to go in some like the problem areas of Lil Tecca's career. I would say number one, he's very like predictable as an artist. You kind of know what he's gonna drop. He's gonna drop something with like a little bit of bounce, where he's kind of using his voice. He has like this distinct style, the way he dresses, music videos. It's nothing crazy. His beats are like, they're nothing special. Most of it's produced by Internet Money. I'm pretty sure his last like 2 projects or even 3, pretty much his entire catalog has been executive produced by like Internet Money, you know, everything. So he's got a very I would say a
Benny X, bro. What are you talking about, bro? And no disrespect to the dude who made the video. Know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and leave a like real quick. Let me leave a like. I'm saying no disrespect to the dude, know what I'm saying? W video. But like, bro, he didn't just get all his beats made by Internet Money. Like, he has more beats like made from different people, bro. But he is right. Tecca is kind of predictable, but in a good way though, in my opinion. Like, he hasn't dropped a bad song yet, if we being honest. Like, all the songs are just, the worst song he dropped was probably like okay. Know what I'm saying? It was never nothing bad though. Like, get this shit out of my headphones. Know what I'm saying? It's always been either top tier or mid, know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know. I don't really think it's a problem with being predictable. I think it's just a problem when you like, why do I got to set this off? I think it's just a problem when you when it's so predictable that like you predict that the song's gonna be bad because he's made so many bad songs, know what I'm saying?
A bit bland production, but to understand why his stuff is a bit dry in that area, I think you kind of have to understand the time he came up in. You know, he came up alongside artists like 24K Golden, Juice WRLD, Lil Mosey, Ian Dior. And other than Juice WRLD, I would say all those artists are very like, you know what I mean? I would also say that when Lil Tecca ascended, that was like Cap Rap's height, you know what I mean? I feel like no one cared. There was that one viral clip where like, I don't got smoke for no one. And they're like, when here? It's like, no, I didn't go to Paris, and bam. And of course, none of those artists I mentioned are around. Of course, Juice WRLD is gone, so rest in peace. The other thing about Lil Tecca is he really lacks personality and he lacks a lot of depth, especially in his music. And this kind of like bridges the point I was making earlier, you know? Like, he kind of makes like summer songs. He has a very like rap poppy type of aesthetic, and his albums are very basic, you know? I feel like Lil Tecca, you know, he almost follows like the most basic archetype of a rapper. You know, he doesn't really associate with other people. You don't really see him out there being posted like that. And the only time he really gets promoted, like for example that Kirko post, which, you know, Kirko didn't just go out there and say, hey, you know, I'm just gonna wake up and glaze Lil Tecca. Like, he was paid to do that post. So the only time you really hear about him or see him around is when he's preparing for his rollout or rolling out a new album, you know? And that also goes back to what I said about him being very predictable. It's just very, I don't know, it's just very bland to me. You know, I'm reading through this subreddit right now, this Reddit post, and someone said, Tecca isn't the type of artist you talk about like, that Tecca album got me through hard times, or Tecca was rapping like the rent is due. He just makes fun, amped up songs, but less depth, and a lot of people see Tecca fans as nerds. It's only since Down With Me and this last album that's changing. Alright, so I don't really think people see Lil Tecca fans as nerds. I just think he has a very like white demographic, if that makes, or just like a very like cookie cutter demographic, if that makes sense. And I totally agree with the first sentence. Lil Tecca, maybe in the very beginning of his career, was like kind of rapping, but I would say Lil Tecca makes very good like radio music, you know what I mean? There's nothing he's really talking about in there. No, like very.
I agree with that. He do make like radio music. Like, you could play this in front of your mama and it'll sound good. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely, yeah. That's
basic bars. And I think that's also a reason why Lil Tecca just doesn't seem to connect with larger audiences. You know, like artists like Uzi, you know, Travis. I'm not gonna go out there and say like bigger names, but you know, those types of artists, I mean, they are some of the biggest. Their music has a lot more emotion to it, you know what I mean? Compared to someone like Tecca, who's just very, very, very cookie cutter and shallow. However, that doesn't mean I don't think that Lil Tecca has good taste. You know, he produced and kind of like scouted. I won't say scouted because it wasn't like super early on, but you know, he was messing with Sofego. He produced Knock Knock and like a whole tape. A lot of artists that are bigger right now, you know, someone I just made a video on, Che, was very inspired by Lil Tecca. He used to go by Che Romani. Romani was like Lil Tecca's nickname, I'm pretty sure. Richard Miri was like really into Lil Tecca, kind of random. A lot of artists really mess with Lil Tecca. He also was interested in like putting other rappers on. Kind of, you know, he used to have a group called Angelic. You know, Pasta Flocko was in it with more people. I think Young Fazo was even in it at one point. Of course, Tecca also has Galactic, which he's signed Hannah to, which is cool, but it was nothing crazy, to be honest. But anyways, the thing about Lil Tecca's career that's really confusing is, despite not having like a really big hit, I know 500 pounds went crazy, but despite really slowing down from his initial little run, Lil Tecca has maintained his relevancy, which to me is like extraordinary. The thing is though, how much longer can he really go on like this? You know, I mentioned earlier that he makes very shallow music. I'm sure there's some deep topics and themes that he talks about in some of his music, but for the most part it's very basic. Those listeners tend to jump ship and just move on to the next thing as fast as that, because those listeners are the most passive listeners. You know, they're just like, you know, they just put on Rap Caviar or whatever's cool, you know what I mean? It's the reason why Polo G 2-3 years ago sold like 170k and then just recently sold like 20 or 30k. You know what I mean? It's just, he never had like real fans. He had people that were like bumping it, but he didn't really have that fan base. Now Lil Tecca never sold 170k, but I think he still falls into that bucket. So that's something I couldn't even tell you. Anyways, let me know what you think about Lil Tecca's career. You know, don't get it twisted. I think it's fire. I think he's accomplished a lot. I think what he's done is really cool. I just think he's in a weird spot. You know what I mean? Anyways, that's it for this little yap session. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day, and see you tomorrow. Bye.
WYAP session. Make sure y'all go like this video. I'm gonna have this video in the link down below in the description. But yeah, like I was saying, I think Tecca should expand. And what I mean by that is, like, how do I say this? Maybe work with bigger artists. Maybe try and do a different sound, but also making songs that like have your like old sound. You know what I'm saying? So like I just reacted to, you know what I'm saying? Bad Time. He should keep making songs like that, cause that song's a fucking banger. He should keep on doing songs like that, but should also try and do like different types of songs. You know what I'm saying? I know he's dropping this album. What's it called? Plan A or Plan B? I don't know. I think it was Plan A. But yeah, he's dropping this new album. You know what I'm saying? He could definitely try and do a new sound. That sounds good, of course. Not like the old, like, I don't know. What were those songs called? I don't know. Just not the old style, but he should keep doing like this new one and then make like another style. You know what I'm saying? And he should also expand like and work with more artists. You know what I'm saying? But he should keep doing his thing though. Cause in my opinion, he doesn't have to like do exactly what I'm saying, like what's it called, doing different songs and stuff. I think what he's doing right now is cool because he's all over TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, all of that. He's all over all of those platforms, and he's going crazy because the people fuck with his music genuinely. So he doesn't really have to like make a different type of sound. I just think it would be good for him if he tried. I'm saying, like, make an experimental type of song like Rich and Mary did. I'm saying with Out of My Mind. You know what I'm saying? That song was on the playlist. You know what I'm saying? That song was on the playlist. You know what I'm saying? That song tough as shit. But nah, he should definitely like try and do some experimental tracks sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Just to see what people think about it. You know what I'm saying? And if they don't fuck with it, they don't fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? He's just gonna keep on doing the same sound. You know what I mean? But if they do fuck with it, then he should make more songs like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's it. You know what I'm saying? I had to add my little yap session on top of the yap session. You feel me? But nah, let me know what y'all think down below. And yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, like I said earlier. And yeah, I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow.